Yo, it's me, Torio Pro. We're actually going to talk about making our Windows 10 faster by debloating it. What? What's debloating? Yeah, wait. Before we answer debloating, what is bloatware? I have my laptop right now. I'm just going to read it out. You can also read it there in the screen. I'm going to flash it. So I type in what is bloatware and then definition from Techopedia. Bloatware is a software that has unnecessary features that use large amounts of memory and RAM. Okay. So, if we are going to remove this bloatware, or in what we say, debloating Windows 10, maybe we can free up a lot of RAM every time we turn our computer. Software comes to be known as bloatware when it becomes so unwieldy that its functionality is drowned by its useless features. Yeah, useless, that's why it's bloatware. This is also known as software bloat. Because by the time you got your Windows 10, or maybe you have your laptop, your computer, and you turn it on, you set up Windows 10, there are a lot of software that comes with it that you didn't necessarily need. It uses your disk space, it uses your RAM, the resources of your processor, maybe it's running at the same time you're using your computer, so it's kind of a little bit slow. There are other ways you can make your Windows 10 faster, but debloating your Windows 10 is one of the effective ways you can do it because we're just going to remove anything that we're not going to use. For the real ones out there, guys, give this video a thumbs up because it helps this channel grow. And if it's your first time in my YouTube channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share this video to your friends. Before we start with how we can debloat this one, we need to thank this guy who created this software, script, because you can do it one by one. You can debloat your kind of Windows 10 step by step. But with this guy's script, you can just run it in a graphical interface. You can select the things that you want to remove or debloat. It's going to be easy. So here we go. That's the guy, and you thank him. Those are the software he created. Let's scroll down and you can see a couple of methods we can do here. What we're going to do is use this second method as it is much easier to follow and shorter, of course. And one more thing, it has a graphical interface, so it's easy. Now, more details you can see here. As you scroll down, we can see the bloatware that can be removed. And don't worry guys, this can be customized, so you can select which one you can remove. Let's scroll up and download this script. Click download, download zip. These are around 4 kilobytes, so it will be very quick. Links will be in the description below, so it will be easier for you to locate this website. It's from GitHub, but the link would be there. Let's save this one. Open where it is saved. It's not coming up. Oh, there you go. Just minimize this website and locate the downloads folder. There you go. Just go ahead and paste this one to our desktop so that it's easier to locate it. Paste, extract it here. Extract. Open this folder, then you can see Windows 10 debloater GUI. Right click and open up with PowerShell. Run, and then so you go for yes here, type in Y, press enter, and then this is the graphical interface. This is where you can customize this one, but let's just click this one and then check in what are the things we can do. So you can check, uncheck, whatever you want to do. But what we're going to do is just go ahead and remove all the bloatware. Just click remove all bloatware and it will start removing that one. Let's just go ahead and check this one. It's doing its job. This will take a couple of minutes. But what I'm going to do right now is fast forward this video so that we'll not be waiting that long. Receiving bloatware apps. We'll just wait. Something's happening, Removing, probably removing everything. No. Only the things that are written. Now you can see red ones here. You can read this one, scheduler, task, denied. That's okay. It's only one. So most of them are removed and it says here finished all tasks. Oops, I closed the one. Let's just go back and open this one. We're not yet done. Right click, open with PowerShell, and then it's going to come up again. So let's go ahead and look into these optional changes. You can disable Cortana. If you hate Cortana, you can also stop Edge from opening PDF. That's if you don't like that one. And you can uninstall OneDrive if you do not like using OneDrive, because like me, I'm using a different drive. So it will remove that one as well. Now, you can see other options here that you can enable them back, like enable Cortana. The same with this Edge viewer or browser, you can revert back. OneDrive is successfully removed. Congratulations. Now, there are also a few options like enabling dark mode. So you can see here the setting is kind of white. Dark modes are getting popular nowadays, so let's go ahead and enable dark mode with just one click. Enable dark mode, you see, settings got dark mode. How about trying to go to Windows Explorer? Open this one, so they're dark. It will be very good to use this one at nighttime. That's why it's called dark mode, because your eyes will not get sick. They're not going to get irritated with that bright kind of things with these computer things. That's why dark mode is getting popular. If you have debloated your Windows 10, you compare it by yourself. What's the experience after debloating it? Now, if you're not sure about the software, you can use VirtualBox, install Windows 10, and then debloat your Windows 10 before actually using this one into your physical computer. If you have the latest update with Windows 10, we have what we call Sandbox. You can use that one also. You can try to enable that one. Once again, this is Torogo Pro, and I hope to see you on my next video. Goodbye.